Hello and welcome back, Penny Pinchers. This week's cheap game of the week is AI War Fleet Command. AI War Fleet Command is this week's cheap game of the week because it's on sale half price on Steam, along with all the expansion packs, and if you get them bundled together, you'll save an extra $2. So you can get the full bundle for $20, which has a value of around $44. Now, I've had this game for almost a year now, and I've probably logged about 50 hours into it. What it is a massive RTS game. It's space combat where you control fleets. There's tons of different ships. You've got like fighters, frigates, starships, bombers, siege starships, giant things they call golems, flying fortresses, and there's like a ton of buildings as well, and there's a huge amount of micromanagement, but you can set it so that things work automatically. This game is super customizable. It starts off, basically you have you play as a human kind of resistance group starting up, trying to take back the universe from a giant AI army which has taken over, and basically you have to choose which systems and which planets to take, because if you take all of them, the AI would see you as a threat and just obliterate you. So you're slowly building up in power until you can overthrow the AI and take out its main core. You can't just do each planet at a time. And this game is a very interesting game because it's not just like you go through and you battle everything. You can make it so it battles fast, like one of those games where you just build a bunch of ships, rush in and watch the explosions go, or you slow it down, make it more tactical. But the thing about the game is basically you play as humans. The humans are just a small pocket of resistance that slowly wants to take back the universe from these all-powerful AI robots which have taken over the universe, and so you have to do that system by system, slowly growing stronger without alerting the AI to your threat. And so the AI, there's this AI progress. As you do more things, like every time you take over a planet or you destroy a certain one of their major ships or one of their AI cores, their AI progress meter is going to go up. As that AI progress goes up, the AI thinks of you as more of a threat, is more aware of you, and is more likely to send scouts and fleets of enemies and try and just take you down, and they'll armor up their planets more, and it's just, the game progresses like that, so it forces you that you can't just take every planet, you have to choose. This game has some very, very interesting. So that's basically how the game works, and the original game, basically you can choose what kind of layout you want for your map, for your systems, and then you can it's randomly generated, and then you can choose what AI you want. You can modify the AI, you can modify the AI difficulty, you can throw on extra modifiers and changers, you can change what ships are in the game, how complex the gameplay is. You can add on extra factions, both some that come with the game and all the ones in the expansions, and then the expansions change the game as well by adding in huge amount of new ships and completely altering the gameplay. And then you can also, with some of the newer expansions like the Light of Spire expansion, you can add on certain factions that will completely change the game, and one of them I know adds missions to it. I've yet to try it, but it makes it a mission-based campaign game, which sounds very good to me, and basically it's, from what I read on it, it said that you repair the station. Now the game is very complex and there's a lot of strategy involved, and you can play it basically however you want. You can change the game speed, you can change how the combat functions, but with all the complexity it gets very difficult. So basically if you want one thing that can help you out right off the bat, I have all the things from all the shortcut keys and controls for your mouse and your keyboard. They're in the manual, which you can access from your main menu in Tutorials manual. I have made a paint drawing that has all of them, and I'm going to put that up on my Facebook. You can go check that out and add me as a friend if you want. And then another thing is, if you look up on YouTube, if you look up tutorials, there's one by the guy I think is called, one second. The guy's called Moonshine Fox. I don't know what it is on YouTube, but that's who made the tutorials. That's what it is at the end. And I watch those and they really help me out. So basically, if you're into really complex RTSs where the entire game, all the system is all running at once, it's not mission based. It's basically one giant RTS all running, all real time, and it's got resources, tons of ships, micromanagement. It's a huge strategy game. It gets really complex, so you gotta try and wrap your head around it and make your own strategies, figure out how you want to play the game. And if what you see on the screen looks good to you and what I've kind of talked about, and you could check out those tutorials, and if it looks fun to you, then I highly recommend it because I had a great time with it. But it is a game that takes some getting used to, and it took me a few hours of watching tutorials and just messing around with it before I really got into the game. But then I spent like a month just playing the game over and over again, just making campaigns. Some of them I was able to beat in 10 hours, others took me up to 50 hours. It was just a huge game. And you can also play it online multiplayer. I've yet to try that. My friend Jay Snad, he was how I found out about this sale. He just got it. I might try that out. But so far I've yet to get that chance. But the single player is so much fun. And this game, when you zoom in, you can see all the models on the ships. The music is actually really good. Sometimes it's a little bit slow and depressing music I found though, and it kind of makes the game a little bit boring. So I usually turn it off and run my own music, but if you do like the music, it is pretty good. It's kind of like a symphony-esque atmospheric music, and the backgrounds and the ship detail is really cool. And this game's really it's so customizable and so well done, but yet so unique. It's almost like a work of art done by the developer. It's like it's completely different from anything else I have ever played. Other people might have played games that are similar to it, but for me it was something completely different, and I had a great time with it. So if you guys want to check it out, it's on sale right now, and last time I checked, I think there was somewhere around 90 hours left for that sale. So go check it out, and that's it for me. See you later.